Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am shooting a video about my skincare. So a few weeks ago, I think a few days ago, I put up a story on my Instagram asking you guys if you guys want to see how I cleared Blech! A few weeks ago, I put a story up on my Instagram asking you guys if you wanted to see and if you wanted to know how I cleared my broken out acne prone skin. And over 1,000, 2,000 of you voted yes. It was a very small percentage who weren't interested. So this is not for y'all, it's for the people who were interested. I have my phone on my hand, so don't mind me if I keep peeking in. The reason I have my phone is because I don't want to miss any point and I don't want to be factually incorrect about anything that I say. So let's begin. So before we begin, I obviously need to give you some basics about me and my skin because it may not make, this video may not make sense to you if your skin is not similar to mine, if that makes sense. So I have super oily skin. If you have to fry a fish on my face, you will actually be able to do that. My T-zone, which is like my forehead and my nose up to here, those are the parts that are the oiliest. So I have to keep blotting it because it gets super icky and oily. I don't have any hormonal imbalances. I don't have PCOS. Due to my breakouts, I always thought I did have PCOS or hormonal imbalances. So I kept going to the doctor every now and then, every few months, I think once every quarter or once every half a year, to ask him if there's anything wrong with me, and there wasn't anything wrong. So I think it's just because I hit a certain age and now started breaking out. And just as an FYI, I never sleep with makeup at all, and I don't put that much makeup. It's very rare. Only when I have like red carpet events or when I have shoots, that's when I put makeup, and that's obviously not every single day. And lastly, just as a disclaimer, I break out before my periods, so I don't really take those breakouts into consideration at all. I want to divide this video into 5 parts, mostly because skincare is a journey and I want to take you through my entire journey. If I just say, okay fine, these are the 3 products I use, it'll be absolutely useless, because if you may end up trying the same, it'll be like, what the hell, it's not working for me. So I really want to take you through what worked for me, what didn't work for me, so on and so forth. So the first part would be what costed, basically according to me, what I thought costed. Number 2 is, of course, as the title states, the 3 products I used to clear my acne and the scars. Number 3 is what products did not work for me. Number 4, other products I have, and this is only if you are interested. For example, I always get asked what sunscreen do I use, what moisturizer do I use, what face wash do I use. So I have updated you all on all of this in this specific section. And lastly, what I do now, basically to just maintain my skin or my skincare routine. There can be several underlying issues on what caused your breakouts, acne, pimples, whatever you may call it. But these are the reasons that I think I broke out. Firstly is I break out like crazy if my face is not clean. And this came as a shock to me because I used to never cleanse my face so deeply until I started breaking out like cray-cray. I do use face wash, but I never realized that I need to use a toner, a cleanser, so on and so forth. So that was the first thing, that my face was never really as clean as I thought it was. And because I have super oily skin, like I mentioned earlier, the Dubai heat and obviously the dust doesn't help. The second thing is, at times I used to work out with makeup on. So I used to go for work, and because I used to not have time to work out, I used to be like, okay fine, let me just go for a workout right after work. And obviously at work I did have makeup on. If I was running late for my workout, I didn't really have time to remove the makeup from my face. So I usually used to find myself working out many times with makeup on. And I think that is really bad, because when you work out, you sweat, your pores open, and then naturally your makeup deposits deposits into your pores. Number 3, I feel this is very important. Again, I may be wrong, but I feel I've hit an age where there are lots of hormonal changes, and I mean, my body is changing, my body is growing. I've spoken to a lot of my girlfriends as well who are around the same age as I am, and I'm like, hey, like, are you randomly growing hair on your like chin, or are you gaining weight abnormally, or do you have breakouts? And all these women, my girlfriends, again, we don't suffer from hormonal imbalances, and yet we have these issues. Number 4, lastly, this is, I know I mentioned the third point was super important, but I feel this is even more important. I wasn't educated about this, so I really want to tell you guys about this. I used to use foundation with fake fragrance in it. So Huda Beauty foundation, the full filter, is one of my most favorite foundations ever because it's got the most perfect finishing, it's got a beautiful powder finish and a beautiful matte finish as well. So when I have my photo shoots, there is no reflection, nothing whatsoever. It doesn't give a very bad white or a blue tint. So that was my absolute favorite, but it is packed with fragrance, and I realized whenever I did use it, I would break out like crazy. I thought that when I use it, within 2-3 hours, if I like naturally exfoliate my skin, if I remove all the makeup, if I clean my pores, I won't break out, but I actually did. So I think my skin is a bit sensitive. It's not as strong as I thought it would be. Due to that, I broke out. Now, Fenty Beauty foundation is another foundation that is packed with fragrances. So basically, I can't use any of those foundations. So for those of you who may be wondering, the foundation I use is Hourglass. It's the foundation stick. I'll put a picture right here for you to see. And I find this amazing. Like it covers all my imperfections. It has no fragrance. It's vegan. It's animal cruelty free. So yeah, I really like that foundation. Now, this is the part that you guys have been waiting for. Before I jump into this, again, I want to say 3 things. There's always an order to how you do skincare. Now, again, I did not really know that there's a specific order to do skincare. Let me just put a picture right here for you to see. Number 2, you have to cleanse your face thoroughly, and I've explained why previously. Before you enter the world of skincare, your skin may purge. I'll put a picture on the screen as to what purging is, and I would recommend you research about the difference between purging and breaking out, because again, I don't want to get too technical in this video, but you have to see what purging is and what breaking out is, like the normal breaking out. My first product is the HA 30% plus BHA 2% peeling solution by The Ordinary. I use this twice a week and keep it on around for 10 minutes. The results are almost immediate. Now, it is strong, so you want to ease into it and be very careful, especially if your skin is sensitive. So basically, it exfoliates the topmost layer of your skin, which gives you a brighter and more even appearance. It clears pore congestion, improves the texture of your skin, and reduces fine lines over time. It also helps a lot with reducing blackheads. I have noticed when I put this on, I feel my blackheads just dissolve with the solution, and any scarring that I have, it immediately reduces it. My second product, and it's an absolute favorite by so many and a gem, is the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. Can you see that? Once you apply it to your face, you'll notice it is super thick and gooey. So I only use this at night. I don't use it in the morning because it does not give a flawless finish to your makeup. I mean, if you put makeup on top of it. So I avoid it at all costs. But at night, I ensure I use it, if not every day, at least 4 times a week. I have used the niacinamide so often that I'm probably on my 4th, 5th bottle, and because it's so thick, this quantity is actually quite a lot. So it's a brilliant serum that I pair with acid. After acid applications, I put this right after. It reduces the appearance of skin blemishes and congestion. It is a very calm product, by the way, so it usually works great even if you have super sensitive skin. My third product is the lactic acid 10% plus HA. So now the lactic acid, it exfoliates your skin, reduces inflammation and sensitivity. They also have a milder 5% version in case you'd like to start off with something lighter. Now I have a few acids, like obviously I'll take you through it throughout the video, but these three are the holy grail for me and it really works out for me. Now for me, shuffling skincare is super vital because I feel my skin gets used to stuff pretty easily, and I think my skin doesn't like monotony. So when I just stick to one skincare, I feel my skin stops improving. So I just shuffle between 4 to 5 products here and there. Obviously not too strong or not too detrimental skincare products, but yeah, so I always keep shuffling around. Part 3, the products I tried when I was experimenting and they did not work for me. Now again guys, this may work for you. So now, although I mentioned like previously, hyaluronic acid is what I use when shuffling between my products, I noticed that the hyaluronic acid by Niod did not work for me when I was experimenting. Also, I have realized that I've been using the word experimenting. Now this is what I did because obviously I need to find something that works for me. Experimenting is not always good on your skin, so guys, please visit the derm. I just knew what I was doing because let me tell you why. I emailed Deciem, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, D-E-C-I-E-M, I'll put the text right here. I had emailed them and told them all the issues that I have with my skin, and they gave me an entire skincare regime. So that is how I knew, okay fine, like, you know, I should just trust them, and then I went ahead with it. I thought experimenting would be fine because obviously I wouldn't really say experimenting, I did a lot of research myself and research solutions to the issues I had. So that is how I basically found out that these are the products that basically don't work for me, although they are exceptional. So with the hyaluronic acid, I broke out a lot. Now obviously there's a fine line between purging and breaking out, but I felt I just gave up because I was purging like way too much, and I was like, okay fine, listen, I cannot do this anymore. And the same went with vitamins. I think it's the vitamin C, so then I just stopped using that completely. Obviously, the skincare journey, you need to be super patient, but I wasn't, and yeah, so basically I gave up on them. Now with vitamin C specifically, my mom had it because it works really well for her, so that is when I tried vitamin C. They say things like vitamin C and retinols are really good for you, but I tried it and it didn't work on me. Now the thing with vitamins and retinols is that pairing can get slightly complicated, and I'm kind of super low maintenance when it comes to skincare considering I'm super new to this, so I just skipped that altogether. Now although laser is not a product, I would say right before your periods, I mean if you do laser, right before your periods, I would recommend you not going for laser, or probably right after your periods as well. I completely avoid that window to go for laser appointments because I break out like crazy, and then you can't really put acids or anything on your face right after laser because I mean you got laser done. How many times did I say laser? Okay, so considering this part 3 is my don't do category, I do want to speak about niacinamide. Now, I tend to get a lot of breakouts on my neck, like this area and over here. So niacinamide, I only put it on my face. I avoid putting it on my forehead and my neck because I see that, I mean, I've noticed that I tend to get a lot of milia. Milia is basically these small pus-filled like pimples-ish. So I tend to get either breakouts or milia on my face, so I do not put niacinamide over here or here. If I do want to put it, basically if I have scarring and I want it to really improve, I just put a tad bit. Okay, part 4, the other products that I have. Face wash. I use the Himalaya Neem face wash. I always find having a pump in the face wash is so much more easier than removing the lid and then just putting on a hand and stuff. So I find foaming face wash is super useful, and this has neem, my Indian roots. So yeah, so I use the neem face wash. For sunscreen, although this is super cliche, it is very important because if you do any acid treatments, you are supposed to put sunscreen the next day because it may actually have a reaction to the sun and you may just end up breaking out more. So sunscreen is very important, again, not just for breakouts, but to protect your skin and the wrinkles. So for sunscreen, I use the Nivea SPF 50 sunscreen. It has no flashbacks or that weird white tint. Number 3, for exfoliation, I use the YoGlow Enzyme Scrub from Wishful. I find it super nice because I put it on my skin and then I just like scrub it, and then I can actually see my, I mean, obviously it's a product as well coming out. I can actually feel my dead skin erasing from my face, getting erased from my face. And I tend to have a lot of dead skin or dry, bad dirt and shit stuck to my face. So I find this super useful. So yes, walnut scrubs, coffee scrubs, all these kind of scrubs are bad for you, but this is very different. It's gentle on your skin as it exfoliates. It gives you smooth skin and a radiant glow. They even claim that you'll get very long lasting results in just 10 days. But of course, use it every day only if your skin is not sensitive. For me, I use this 3 times a week and I don't apply any acids on my face after this. Okay, so the next thing is toners. Now, you may actually be surprised if you cake your face with a lot of makeup or you have a lot of dirt on your face. Washing your face 2-3 times with face wash may not actually help. So toners are super important. So I use the glycolic acid by The Ordinary, and I use the Andaloon toner. This actually has rose stem cells, so it smells very nice. I just put some on a cotton pad and just put it on my face, and then I am done. Like after I wash my face, this is the amount of dirt that actually comes out. Lastly, masks. Now, masks are vital for me. So even if it doesn't help improve the texture of your face, I mean, depending on the mask you use, I feel it triggers the process or it revitalizes your skin. Now, the next screen, you'll be seeing all the masks that I use. Part 5 is what I do now and how I keep my routine up, and if I see a sudden pimple, what exactly do I do? It's obvious to say the least, but I clean my makeup brushes regularly. To trigger the improvement of my acne, I have also started doing microneedling. Obviously, do your research before you buy this. It really works for me. It's good because it helps generate new collagen and skin tissues, so you get smoother, firmer, and more toned skin. It even helps to treat scars, wrinkles, and large pores. So I kind of did have large pores on my skin, but I have noticed that it has improved significantly. Now, although the products that I have mentioned so far help me remove my acne and my scars, these products are also so versatile that they can even help you maintain your skin. So some days I just put moisturizer, the other days I put just niacinamide, and the other days I'll probably either tone my face with the glycolic acid or I put lactic acid and then I put the niacinamide. Never combine acids, that is not good. Again, if you have any questions, please email Deciem, because those are the products I bought. But obviously, if you want to use other products or acids from different brands, definitely please contact support. More than the application of the products, I found exfoliation really helps cleanse my pores. The YoGlow one by Wishful, I really recommend that. I am super punctual when it comes to using that. When I have super stubborn acne scars, I have found fractional laser also very helpful. Skin laundry in, I think Marina does it. I went for a few sessions and I feel that really helped my skin and the acne scars to kind of fade away. Although it helped my cheek area a lot, the process to remove the acne scars from the forehead is a pain in the ass. Lastly, consistency is key. If you're not consistent with your skincare or about anything that you do in your life, there's no point. Like, your skin is not gonna improve, neither is your life. So I feel whenever I am consistent, my skin gets better. So yeah guys, hope you liked this video, hope it was useful. Please do your research all the time, and guys, this is not a sponsored video whatsoever. I know I have mentioned many ordinary products, but that's because I genuinely like them, and I have tried so many products and they never worked for me. This is actually the concentrated form in the bottle. It's not really diluted with other stuff, just packed in a cream, you know. So these are the reasons why I just ended up choosing ordinary. And now my mom uses Niod as well, so I have Niod products, as you've seen. So yeah, I really hope this was useful for you, and take care in your skin journey. Bye! Did I forget to say like, share, comment, subscribe? Oh, yes, I did. Before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below and I will definitely get back to you.